Imagine a place designed not for people, but for the very essence of life itself. A hidden fortress that protects the seeds of the world, ensuring that even in the worst disasters, humanity will have the tools to start again. Deep in the frozen mountains of Svalbard, an Arctic archipelago north of Norway, lies the Global Seed Vault, often called the Doomsday Vault, and it is perhaps the most important storage facility on Earth. Svalbard was chosen because of its remoteness, its political stability, and the natural deep freeze of the permafrost, which ensures that even if the power fails, the mountain itself will help preserve the seeds for generations to come. This location is far from earthquakes, away from rising seas, and distant from political conflicts, making it one of the safest and most secure places imaginable. From the outside, the seed vault looks like a wedge of concrete jutting out of the snow, but that simple facade hides a tunnel stretching more than 120 meters into solid rock, ending in 3 chambers carved directly into the mountain. Inside those chambers are shelves stacked with sealed boxes, each one containing thousands of carefully packaged seed samples that represent the agricultural heritage of every corner of the planet. Each packet is dried to extremely low moisture, sealed in foil, and stored at -18 degrees Celsius, conditions that can keep many seeds alive for hundreds of years, and in some cases, thousands. In total, the seed vault now holds over 1.2 million distinct seed samples, representing more than 6,000 species of plants, from staple crops like wheat, rice, and maize, to beans, potatoes, and barley. This is not just a doomsday backup for an apocalypse that may never come. It is an active, living resource that supports global food security today. It is, in every sense, humanity's insurance policy. The Seed Vault officially opened in 2008, after decades of planning by scientists and governments who understood the importance of safeguarding biodiversity. Its creation was inspired by the recognition that climate change, war, and disease could all wipe out vital crops, and that without a backup, we might lose them forever. Inside, the design is simple but incredibly effective. The chambers are cooled by refrigeration units, but the natural permafrost adds another layer of security, meaning that even in the case of power loss, the seeds remain frozen. Every aspect of the vault has been engineered with longevity in mind, from its thick blast-proof doors to its elevated position, which protects it from flooding as sea levels rise. Before a seed can be stored here, it undergoes a careful process. Samples are dried to reduce moisture, sealed in heat-proof foil packets, and boxed before being shipped to Svalbard. The result is a collection that can endure centuries, waiting silently until the day they might be needed. The vault is often compared to a Noah's Ark for plants, but unlike myth, this ark is real and growing all the time, with shipments from across the globe arriving regularly. It is designed not only to last for centuries, but to outlast human crises, a quiet safeguard against the fragility of our global food system. What makes the Seed Vault truly extraordinary is that it is a project that transcends politics. The vault is hosted by Norway, but it belongs to the world. Countries deposit their seeds under a black box system, meaning the seeds remain the property of the depositor and can only be withdrawn by them. Over 70 nations have contributed, from global superpowers like the United States and China to small developing nations, each sending the genetic heritage of their crops to Svalbard. Even countries in conflict, such as North Korea, have participated, highlighting how universal this mission is. In an age of division, the Seed Vault stands as one of the rare projects that unites humanity under a shared purpose. The vault has already proved its value. In 2015, war destroyed a seed bank in Aleppo, Syria, which stored vital crops for the Middle East. Researchers turned to Svalbard and withdrew seed samples to rebuild agriculture in the region. This wasn't theory, it was a real-world rescue, and it demonstrated that the vault is not just symbolic, but practical. Today, as climate change intensifies, the importance of the vault only grows. Rising temperatures, devastating droughts, and plant diseases like wheat rust are threatening global harvests, and many traditional varieties are disappearing. The vault acts as a time capsule of biodiversity, a frozen library ready to restore crops that could otherwise vanish forever. But it is not immune to threats. In recent years, unusually warm Arctic weather caused melting permafrost and flooding near the vault's entrance. Fortunately, the seeds remained untouched, but it was a stark reminder that even this fortress must adapt to a changing planet. Upgrades and reinforcements are continually made, ensuring that the vault remains secure for centuries to come. The Global Seed Vault is more than a storage room. It is a symbol of humanity's foresight, a reminder that even in uncertain times, we can act to preserve the future. Every seed in Svalbard carries a story: the ingenuity of ancient farmers, the resilience of communities who domesticated crops, and the promise of food for generations not yet born. It is a quiet monument to cooperation. It shows that even when nations disagree on nearly everything else, they can agree on the need to protect the foundation of life. For individuals, it is a call to value biodiversity, to support local seed banks, and to protect the natural heritage that feeds us all. Because this vault is not just about governments and scientists, it is about every meal we eat, every crop that grows, and every community that depends on them. This frozen fortress is humanity's safety net. It is a legacy project designed to outlast us all, to ensure that life continues even in the face of disaster. And perhaps most importantly, it represents a rare example of us thinking not in years or decades, but in centuries. So what do you think? Could this icy fortress hidden in the Arctic really save humanity one day? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, knowledge doesn't stop at 60 seconds.
Thanks for watching. This is 60-second knowledge now extended, because curiosity doesn't stop at 60 seconds. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on TikTok.